just made a play in the red zone, going strong. Watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power. Hey, look at my dogs. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
She don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans. Taking it about the 1. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
To Jarvis Landry.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Ball carrier.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Tackled at the 20.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 47 yards.
At the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A toss left, Henry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well. And
you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Kill.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And a yard.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Now 3rd and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a 1st quarter lead. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Browns nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a 3 and out on that 1st drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that 1st drive?
Sometimes it actually serves that way. You get a 2nd opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll give it to Chubb, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Titans' 3-yard line.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. This is Henry. 1st down and much more for Henry. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 17-yard line. It's a big run that time by Henry. 55 yards.
At the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
On the carry. Mac Wilson on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Browns' 14-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go. 28. 56. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Block.
They'll give Henry another shot. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Tannehill. This will be caught just inside the 10. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Singletary, they'll run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Out of his end zone, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he's out right at the 25. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl? Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down.
And the Browns.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield with it once more. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Play fake. Mayfield. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
4th down.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Following the interception, Mayfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half. Mayfield escaping the pressure. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Titans. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A run with Henry on 1st down, but nowhere to go there as he can't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Could you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
At the 35-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski.
Complete.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
A gain of 14.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he completes it to Cohen. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
The tackle made back.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
The ball carrier.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd down.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, Now facing third down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, from what we've seen thus far, this is not a formula for winning football. When you have more turnovers than points scored, that's a tough way to try and win a game.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering.
Touchdown, Titans! Adam Humphries. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Right. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Tannehill getting it out quickly to Brown. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 33 yards. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's 21-3.
Is good. Makes the score Titans 21, Browns 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ron Gronkowski. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film, that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it makes the score 21-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Tannehill. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Singletary here running out of the gun. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
That's another Titans 1st down. 1st and 10.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Tannehill on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Tannehill. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Tannehill. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Flushed out right. He hits Gronkowski on the out route. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game. Yes. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
A gain of a yard.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. And again, it's Mayfield. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Number 10.
DeAndre Hopkins, 56 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal.
18.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
2nd and 17 at the 29-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Again, Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 15-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They go right back to Singletary, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
The good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And looking again for Gronkowski. He's got him this time. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Second and 10. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And a big 32-yard play on third.
Down, Cleveland.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right. Just one more element to complete the victory. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. I'm scared. Hey. 56. Mike. We in. 56. You remember me? Let's go.
One last throw here for Tannehill. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Browns, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? With the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power. Hey, look at my dogs. Way back then.